Before we begin, let's slow everything down for just a second. Take a breath, because if your day hasn't gone perfectly so far, you're not alone. Hi, and welcome to English for Everyday Life. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike, and we're genuinely happy you're here with us today, especially if this is your first time listening.
Yes, truly. This channel is all about real English, not textbook English, not perfect English, but the kind of English people actually use when they talk about their lives.
And if you're new here, we make calm, friendly videos to help you speak English more naturally, the kind of English you need at home, at work, with friends, and in daily life.
So if that sounds helpful to you, feel free to like this video and subscribe. Just a soft reminder, no pressure at all. All right, let's begin.
Today, we're talking about something extremely useful, something we all deal with every single day.
Daily problems. The small problems, the annoying ones, the funny ones, and sometimes the stressful ones.
And more importantly, how to talk about those problems in natural English.
We're going to start with a light, natural conversation. Then we'll share real examples from our own lives. And slowly, you'll see how simple English can express very real situations.
No pressure, no complicated grammar, just everyday English.
So, Mike, how are you today?
Honestly, I'm okay now, but my morning was a little rough.
Oh, really? What happened?
Nothing dramatic, just one of those mornings where small things keep going wrong.
Ah, those days. The kind of day that starts arguing with you before breakfast.
Exactly. What about you? How was your morning?
Mine was a bit stressful too. Not terrible, but definitely not smooth.
What was the first problem?
I woke up late, and I still don't know why. My alarm was ringing, apparently, but I didn't hear it.
Oh no. That feeling when you wake up and instantly know, I'm already late.
Yes, the stress starts immediately. When I finally got out of bed, I was already behind schedule. And when you rush, everything else goes wrong.
That's so true. Rushing invites more problems.
Then I went to the kitchen to make tea, and guess what?
Let me guess. No gas?
Worse, no water. The water pressure was extremely low.
That's painful. You can't do anything without water.
Exactly. I stood there waiting, watching the clock, trying not to get more stressed.
That already sounds like a busy morning.
And when I finally made tea, I spilled some on my shirt.
Of course you did. That's a classic morning problem.
Yes, spill tea, change clothes, lose more time. And the shirt I wanted to wear, not ironed.
So the plan changed again.
Exactly. At that point, I just smiled and said, okay, today is going to be interesting.
I understand that completely. My morning problem was different, but just as annoying.
What happened?
My internet stopped working for no reason.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, I needed to send an important email and suddenly nothing.
Did you restart the router?
Twice. Still nothing. So I used my mobile data. Not ideal, but at least it worked.
Sometimes daily problems force us to be creative.
And that's exactly why today's topic is so useful.
Everyone has daily problems. At home, at work, with technology, with time.
And we all need the words to talk about them.
Because when you can talk about your problems in English, you feel more confident, more relaxed, more in control.
So let's move into our main conversation.
Yes, let's talk honestly about daily problems, the ones that slowly build stress if we don't talk about them.
Even small problems can affect your mood.
Yes, One late morning, one missed email, one small mistake, and suddenly the day feels heavy.
That's why talking about problems helps. It makes them feel smaller.
After waking up late, I skipped breakfast. I just grabbed a quick coffee.
I've done that many times. Not ideal, but sometimes necessary.
Exactly. And then you start the day already tired.
Technology problems can really affect your mood.
Yes, when the internet is slow or emails don't send, it feels out of your control.
And when problems stack up, stress increases.
But here's something important. Even if the day starts badly, it doesn't have to end badly.
That's true. My afternoon was actually better.
Mine too. And talking about our problems helped.
Sharing experiences puts things in perspective.
Yes, it reminds you that you're not alone.
So what did today teach us?
That daily problems are normal, and talking about them, in simple English, makes life easier.
In part 2, we'll go deeper.
We'll talk about work problems, technology stress, miscommunication, and how to describe solutions clearly.
Real situations, real English.
Take a breath. You're doing great. All right, so if part 1 felt familiar, that's because daily problems usually don't come alone. They travel in groups.
Yes, one small problem invites another, and suddenly you're thinking, is the universe testing me today?
Exactly. And many of these problems show up at work. That's where stress quietly builds.
Work problems are a big part of everyday life. Deadlines, emails, meetings, technology issues.
And even when nothing goes wrong exactly, things still feel heavy sometimes.
So let's talk about real work situations and how people naturally talk about them in English.
After my morning problems, I rushed to work. And when you rush, your brain doesn't fully wake up.
That's true. I once arrived at work on time physically, but mentally I was still at home.
Yes, and when you rush, mistakes happen.
One of my biggest daily work problems is email. Too many emails, too little time.
That's very common.
Yesterday, I opened my inbox and saw over 50 messages. Important ones, unimportant ones, confusing ones.
That alone can feel stressful.
Exactly. So instead of panicking, I told myself, let's handle the urgent ones first.
That's a very natural way to talk about it. You can say, I had too many emails, so I prioritized. Technology problems deserve their own category.
Absolutely. Computers have a special talent for crashing at the worst moment.
Yes, especially when you haven't saved your work.
That happened to me recently. My computer froze while I was writing a report.
Oh no!
Luckily, I had saved most of it, but I still lost a few minutes of work.
That's frustrating, but also very real.
You can describe that situation simply. My computer froze while I was working.
Printers are another problem.
Printers are mysterious creatures.
They work perfectly until you need them.
Exactly. Today, my printer stopped working while I was trying to print documents.
What did you do?
I restarted it twice. Then I asked for help.
That's an important sentence. I asked for help.
Another daily work problem, meetings.
Yes, meetings that start late, meetings that run long.
Today, one of my coworkers arrived late and the meeting was delayed.
That can affect the whole day.
It really can, but instead of getting angry, we adjusted the plan.
That's a very useful phrase. We adjusted the plan. Let's talk about miscommunication, because this happens everywhere.
Yes, emails misunderstood. Messages read too quickly.
That happened to me this morning. A coworker misunderstood one of my emails.
Oh no.
She thought a task was due tomorrow, but it was actually due today.
That can cause stress very quickly.
Exactly. So I explained calmly. I clarified the details.
That's an excellent phrase. I clarified the details. Daily problems don't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's just pressure.
Yes, phone calls, clients, important conversations.
Talking to clients makes me a little nervous.
That's very honest.
You can say, I felt nervous during the call.
Natural. Another classic daily problem, forgetting things.
Oh yes, keys, wallets, notebooks.
I forgot my wallet once and couldn't buy lunch.
What did you do?
I borrowed money from a coworker. I felt embarrassed, but it happens.
That's real-life English right there. Let's not forget commuting.
Yes, trains delayed, traffic jams.
My train was late today. Only 20 minutes, but it felt long.
When you're tired, even small delays feel big.
Exactly. So I listened to music and tried to relax.
That's a healthy response.
So what helps with daily stress?
Talking about it, planning, staying calm.
And accepting that not everything will go smoothly.
That mindset alone reduces stress.
At the end of the day, I like to make a small plan for tomorrow.
Me too. It helps my mind relax.
You can say, I wrote a short plan for tomorrow.
Even on stressful days, there are small wins.
Finishing a report, solving a problem, making it through the day.
Those wins matter.
So far, we've talked about work problems, technology issues, miscommunication, and stress.
And we've seen that simple English is enough to describe all of it.
In Part 3, we'll talk about unexpected problems, social situations, daily life outside work, useful phrases, and a full wrap-up.
We'll also help you confidently talk about your own daily problems without fear of mistakes.
Because English is about communication.
Not perfection. All right, let's slow down again for a moment, because if there's one thing we haven't talked about yet, it's the problems you don't plan for.
Ah, yes, the surprise problems. The ones that show up uninvited and change your day in seconds.
Exactly. You wake up thinking you know how the day will go, and then life says, let me add something.
Unexpected problems are often the most stressful, not because they're big, but because you didn't prepare for them.
Like when your internet stops working during an important video call.
That happened to me recently, right in the middle of a meeting.
Oh no, what did you do?
I switched to my phone's hotspot. It wasn't perfect, the video froze a few times, but at least I stayed connected.
That's a great example of adapting. You can describe that simply, my internet stopped working, so I used my phone. Unexpected problems also happen at home.
Yes. Like when you plan to cook something and realize you're missing one key ingredient.
That happened to me last week. I wanted to try a new recipe, and halfway through, I realized I didn't have what I needed.
Did you go shopping?
No, I improvised. It wasn't perfect, but it worked.
That's real life. And real English.
Transportation problems are another big one.
Definitely. Buses late, trains delayed, traffic jams.
My bus was late by 20 minutes recently. I almost missed an appointment.
That's stressful. What did you do?
I called ahead and explained the situation. Just communicating helped reduce the pressure.
That's such an important lesson. Communication solves many problems. Some unexpected problems are small but annoying.
Like spilling coffee.
Or losing documents.
or misplacing your keys when you're already late. Those moments test your patience.
They do, but they're also great opportunities to practice calm language.
You can say, I spilled my coffee. I lost my keys. I had to redo my notes. Simple, clear, natural.
Sometimes the problem isn't what happened, it's what we imagine might happen.
Yes, overthinking creates stress before anything goes wrong.
I've learned to remind myself most problems have simple solutions.
That mindset changes everything. One very helpful strategy is breaking big problems into small steps.
Instead of saying, "This is too much," you say, "Let me handle one thing at a time."
And you can describe that in English easily. I focused on one task first.
Another important point, asking for help is okay.
Absolutely. Some problems are easier when shared.
You can say, "I asked a coworker for help. I checked with a friend."
That's confident English, not weak English.
And sometimes, the best solution is humor.
Yes, laughing at small mistakes makes them feel lighter.
My pen once exploded in my bag. Ink everywhere.
Oh no!
It was messy, but also funny.
Let's talk about social life problems for a moment.
Plans changing, friends canceling, misunderstood messages.
That happens a lot.
A friend once canceled coffee plans at the last minute. I was already ready to leave.
That can feel disappointing.
Yes, but sometimes it's not personal. That perspective helps.
And you can talk about it simply. My friend canceled our plans.
Technology also affects social life.
Messages without tone, short replies that feel rude.
Exactly. Sometimes a simple text can be misunderstood.
That's why asking politely helps. You can say, "Did you mean this?"
Talking about problems isn't just about events, it's about feelings.
Yes, frustrated, stressed, relieved, tired.
You can say, "I felt frustrated because my internet stopped working. I felt relieved when the problem was solved."
That's natural English.
Some problems repeat.
And that's okay.
Traffic, emails, delays.
Life isn't perfect, and English doesn't need to be either.
So why is talking about daily problems so useful?
Because it organizes your thoughts, it reduces stress, and it builds confidence.
And it gives you real conversation topics.
Exactly. "Hey, how was your day?" often leads to these stories.
So today, we talked about problems at home, work, social life, and with technology.
We shared solutions like staying calm, communicating, planning, asking for help, and finding humor.
And most importantly, we showed how to talk about all of this in simple English.
Let's quickly review some useful phrases. For problems, I had a problem with. I couldn't because. For feelings, I felt stressed. I felt relieved. For solutions, I solved it by. I managed it by.
These phrases work everywhere.
Now it's your turn.
What is one daily problem you faced this week, and how did you solve it?
Write your answer in the comments. Keep it simple. Keep it honest.
Mistakes are welcome here.
Remember, confidence matters more than perfection.
Every small problem you talk about in English makes you stronger.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
This was our very first video, and we're truly happy you were part of it.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep trusting the process.
We'll see you in the next video with another useful everyday topic.
Take care and keep going.